recognized and historically significant air-to-air missiles ever developed by the United States. Its legacy spans decades, marking it as a weapon that transformed aerial combat and ensured the dominance of American and Allied air forces across many conflicts. The Sparrow missile was first introduced in the 1950s, when jet aircraft were rapidly advancing, and the need for precision-guided weapons became essential. Before its arrival, air combat was heavily dependent on close-range dogfights and gunfire, but the AIM-7 brought a new era where pilots could engage enemy aircraft from far greater distances with guided accuracy. At its core, the AIM-7 is a semi-active radar homing missile. This means it depends on the launching aircraft's radar to illuminate the target, while the missile homes in on the radar signals reflecting off the enemy aircraft. This system required pilots to keep their radar locked on the target until the missile struck, but even with this limitation, it was revolutionary for its time. It gave air forces the ability to control the skies with precision engagements, reducing the need to risk pilots in close-in battles. The Sparrow went through several versions, each improving on the weaknesses of the previous ones. Early models faced issues with reliability and effectiveness under real combat conditions. During the Vietnam War, for instance, US pilots found the missile challenging to use in the harsh environment, with mixed success rates. But these experiences were crucial in developing later models, which became far more reliable, accurate, and lethal. By the late Cold War, the AIM-7 had evolved into a trusted and effective weapon, serving on some of the most advanced fighter aircraft of the era. The missile was carried by legendary aircraft such as the F-4 Phantom II, the F-15 Eagle, the F-16 Fighting Falcon, and the F-A-18 Hornet. For many decades, these aircraft relied on the Sparrow as their primary beyond visual range missile, allowing pilots to strike enemy aircraft before they could even see each other. The missile's high explosive warhead and powerful guidance made it especially effective against enemy bombers and fighters. Its range, depending on the version, extended to dozens of kilometers, giving US and Allied forces a clear advantage in both defensive and offensive missions. The AIM-7 was not only used in the skies but also found a second life at sea. The US Navy developed the AIM-7 Sparrow, a surface-to-air variant designed to protect warships from incoming aircraft and anti-ship missiles. This adaptation showcased the missile's flexibility and reliability, as naval forces worldwide integrated it into their defense systems. Even today, advanced versions of the Sea Sparrow continue to defend fleets across the globe. Beyond the United States, the Sparrow became a global missile, exported to many allied nations. Countries such as Japan, Canada, Italy, Australia, and numerous NATO members relied on it to secure their airspace. This wide adoption proved the missile's effectiveness and cemented its reputation as a cornerstone of Western air defense throughout the Cold War and beyond. As missile technology advanced, the AIM-7 was eventually overshadowed by the AIM-120 AMRAAM. The AMRAAM brought active radar homing, which meant pilots could fire and then maneuver away without maintaining a radar lock. This advancement reduced risk and increased flexibility in combat. However, the Sparrow remained in service for many years alongside newer missiles, bridging the gap between early guided systems and modern beyond visual range weapons. Although frontline US aircraft have mostly retired the Sparrow, its legacy lives on. The Sea Sparrow continues to defend warships, and some Allied air forces still operate the missile. Its long service life, adaptability, and combat history make it one of the most respected missiles in aviation history. More than just a weapon, the AIM-7 Sparrow represents innovation and progress, a missile that helped shape modern air warfare and ensured aerial superiority during some of the most critical decades of global security. From its first deployment in the 1950s to its global use across generations of fighters and warships, the AIM-7 Sparrow remains a symbol of American engineering and the determination to maintain control of the skies. It is a missile that paved the way for today's advanced systems and will